we interrupt your regular scheduled program for an important announcement.
This just in. Today, scientists at the United States National Observatory has reported an extinction level event. A large asteroid large enough to cut off the sunlight for the next 7 years has impacted somewhere in Africa. If you are viewing this video, you're one of the few humans left alive. Today, I'm sorry to report that life on Earth as we know it has changed forever.
If you are viewing this video, you are one of the few humans left alive. You have made it to one of the UN-constructed survival shelters we call the Cave. The survival and repopulation of planet Earth is in your hands. Now that you're in the cave, your survival is still not guaranteed. The cave does have enough power for the next 7 years, and the water recycle will provide plenty of fresh water for more than you have in the cave. You even have enough food stored in the warehouse for the first 6 months. After that, you'll have to raise food yourself. This is a crucial moment in your survival. You have several tasks. It will take all of you working together to complete these tasks. Remember, this is not about the survival of individuals. It's about the survival of the human race. First, you must establish a governing structure. A leader or leaders must be selected, and rules and codes of conduct must be created. These rules should not only be put into place to maintain order and move ahead in the here and now, but also should position you to repopulate the Earth. You have access to the most powerful computer known to man. The computer's name is Tremendously Educated, Automatic, Cognitive, Heuristic Evaluating Robot. We call it Teacher for short. Teacher can answer questions and evaluate decisions but cannot make suggestions. Periodically, Teacher will evaluate your chances of survival. You have some short-term goals and some long-term goals. You must reach all of them if you are to be successful. The short-term goals are to establish a governmental structure to ensure that peace and harmony and efficiency are in effect within the survival shelter. Establish a list of 10 rules. You can call them your 10 commandments to maintain order while in the cave. Assign short-term jobs, including but not limited to the following. A leadership team. These people have to be in charge. They also are responsible for maintaining security and in some way making decisions. Maybe you want to do this as a committee of the whole, or maybe you want a dictator. It's your choice. How will you select your leader? Cooks and maintenance workers? The equipment must be inventoried and maintained, including fixing problems and allocating resources. Remember, you're going to get hungry soon, and there's no McDonald's available. Medics and eventually doctors. Individuals need to begin training now so that they can be available for the medical emergencies that could occur at any time. This will take years of dedication and work. Emergencies could happen at any time, and these individuals should learn to handle major emergencies. And let's not forget, they need to know how to deliver babies. General laborers. These are the individuals that will do the heavy lifting. They're the ones that will do the work that's required to rebuild civilization. Farmers. These individuals must begin immediately. You only have a short amount of pre-prepared food, and it's going to take about 6 months to get your first crops in. They're going to have to start from scratch, putting in hydroponic gardens. They're going to have to handle and take care of all the problems that exist within an indoor garden. Technicians. These individuals need to train for all sorts of different things. They have to be there to maintain, support the computer, and all the other equipment that is in existence within the cave that allows you to survive for the 6 years. In addition, they should begin training for what it's going to take to revitalize planet Earth. Long-term goals. You need to create a plan to allow for the viable long-term survival of the human race. Remember, the only ones that we're sure of are the ones in this room. We need more people in order to repopulate planet Earth. Create a step-by-step approach to the next 6 years and the years that follow to make sure that you have the greatest success you can. Here's a little bit of general information that you may need. The cave has frozen embryos of all the animals on Earth, along with live animals, which need to be cared for and bred to supplement food stocks. The cave is powered by a geothermal generator and supplies an almost endless amount of power. However, this geothermal generator will cease to work in about 7 years. There's an airlock that connects to the outside. However, without a survival suit, one can only live for 4 hours outside the shelter. Individuals with survival suits can survive for a week. The shelter has a full library of all human knowledge contained in the computer. There may or may not be other settlements around the world, but due to the atmospheric conditions, there's no communication, so you may be all that's left. This is a matter of life or death. Teacher must estimate your chances for the long-term survival of mankind at above 80%, or you all fail the test of survival. Remember, sometimes sacrifices must be made for the good of the whole. You may be asked at some point in time to sacrifice for the good of the whole, or you may be placed in a position where you must make the decision to sacrifice someone else so that the group as a whole can be saved. Sacrifice is not pleasant, but sometimes it is necessary. Time is of the essence. You have prepared supplies for only a few weeks, and the life support needs maintained on a daily basis. If you don't hurry, the last best hope for the survival of Earth will fail.